Good morning, campers. Welcome back to Idaho County in Grangeville, Idaho. Idaho County Airport in Grangeville, Idaho. I figured out what the issue is with the plane. If we just pop over to this. Oh, no, it doesn't show it here. Well, the center of gravity has been shifted to somewhere ahead of me since the latest update with just a normal load. So like, they've made the engine, like, a bunch heavier or something. I don't know. But the plane still flies, so we're going to keep flying it until hopefully it'll get fixed and it'll start flying better again. But it means that we're going to be doing something like that, I think, for the most part. We'll plan for that. We'll leave it there for neutral. I think is probably a good idea. Anyway, let's get this thing ready to roll. Do I need a pushback from you? So our plan for today, we're going to be picking up one passenger from here, a passenger named Crate Boat Parts, which is an odd name, but hey, whatever. There's a thing in FSEconomy where people set up, they get to choose to name the passengers that their FBOs generate, and some people will name them things that suggest that you're carrying a crate of something rather than a person. But they're all, as far as the game is concerned, there's a person sitting in my passenger seat. I need you to stop now, please. Thank you. Okay, I'm still going. Parking brake. All right. Just curling with airplanes is what that was. Right. Parking brake is set again. We've got our trim to significantly nose up because of the center of mass issue. Let's see here. So all electrics are off. Good. Actually, though, we want to turn the battery on, and we're going to want to put the strobe light on. Let's say that we are starting, and the fuel pump on. Throttle 0, that to max, that to cold, that to on. Boom! Starts right up. Love it. Turn the avionics on. Choke off. Let's get a little bit of power. And we don't need either of these lights right now. We're doing this one a little bit earlier in the day. It's not actually earlier in the day, but I changed the time in the game to be earlier in the day because I'm tired of flying it right at the brink of sunset. Alright, so let's get ourselves a little bit of weather.
Kilo Golf India Charlie, automated weather observation.
085 at 7. Okay, so we're going to take off runway 8.
085 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 900 feet, few clouds at 4,400 feet, few clouds at 12,100 feet. Temperature, tree sea dew point, 10 C altimeter,
3027. That's down.
Kilo Golf India Charlie, automated weather observation, 2000 Zulu. Wind 085 at 7. Visibility 10.
There we go.
Sky condition,
And
few clouds at 900 feet, few clouds at 4,400 feet, few clouds at
traffic. Select a runway for takeoff. We're going to take off runway 8. And we're going to announce our taxi this time.
Kilo Golf India Charlie Traffic Diamond November 768 Lima Echo is taxiing to runway 8.
Alright, release the parking brake. So I don't recall there being a parallel taxiway here. So I assume we have to like actually roll out onto the tarmac in order to get down to the end of the runway. Oh no, we've got a parallel taxiway. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a little detour to go check out a new scenery item that has been placed in this part of Idaho. It's just a really big hydroelectric dam. It's spectacular if you've never been there. Big, beautiful reservoir behind it too. Just this giant lake in the middle of nowhere in Idaho. And we're going to go check that out real quick, and then we're going to come back down, potentially land here and refuel, depending on what the fuel situation is at the time. And then we've already got our crate of boat parts. Crate of boat parts, that's his name. That's going to be his name. It's Irish. And we're going to head over to Johnson Creek, which will require a little bit of backtracking. We're going to go back down to Riggins, and then from Riggins, we're going to follow that road that went up that valley, and that will take us pretty close to Johnson Creek after a few more twists and turns. So, yeah. Let's swing out to the left. And then we're just going to do our run up here real quick. All right. Run up, set brake. Check. Fuel valve open. Check. Gauge is showing green. Check, check. Fuel quantity, full. Check. Flaps to takeoff. Check. Trim to neutral. Not check, but good enough. Controls free. Check. All right, 1700 RPM. All right, check the prop RPM lever 3 times. And 3. Good. Full prop. All right, magneto check. All right, I've got a button for that. Switch that to red. Okay. Left. Little drop, back to both. Comes back. Right, little drop. Back to both. Comes back. Perfect. All right, set that back for airborne. And carb heat check. Carb heat should cost me like 30 RPM. Yep. Okay, that's working. And then full throttle for 5 seconds and check RPM. 2, 3, 4, 5. All good. And idle. Engine doesn't shut off. No. Cool. Alright. Fuel pump on. Prop and throttle full. Rotate at 51 knots. Fuel pump on. Prop and throttle will be full. And we'll rotate at 51 knots. Assuming, you know, decent trim characteristics. Alright. Parking brake in. Announce our takeoff to depart to the north.
Kilo Golf India Charlie Traffic Diamond November 768 Lima Echo taking off runway 8 departure to the north.
What a beautiful day to fly. Could not have asked for better weather. Airborne. Adjust the trim a little bit. Yeah, our best climb's a little bit wonky now because of that center of gravity issue. Somehow my altimeter got off again between our getting the weather and takeoff, so I just fixed it again. So I noticed that was really wrong. Should be good now. Alright, let's trim ourselves for the climb so I can get my rudder to put it right in neutral here. Alright, neutral. Let's just real quick bring our power back to cruise. Alright, so we can now turn our fuel pump off. Go ahead and retract our flaps. We're just gonna stay on. Yeah, we'll just stay on this this frequency. Welcome back, folks. We're descending over the Dworshak Reservoir, and we're gonna come around. Oh, check out that little house over there. That's adorable. We're going to come around, skim the water, and fly out over the dam, because the dam is the thing that they actually added to the game that is really like a handmade model. So that's what we're going for here. We're also trying not to overstress the aircraft, because again, we do have the center of gravity real messed up right now. This is gorgeous, isn't it? Just this, like, pristine, glassy lake up in this mountain. panoramic shot here in a minute. This is the kind of flying that you should never ever do with an airplane. Except maybe the Icon A5 is good for tooling around lakes like this, because you can land on the water. This thing, if your engine dies and you just drop to the ground, you're just in trouble. So the dam is to our right. Directly ahead of us is a boat ramp called Bruce's Eddy. We're going to check that out before we fly over the dam. This Bruce's Eddy is kind of a cool spot where so what they used to do is after this reservoir was built, they used the reservoir to transport logs. So they would log on the hills above the water upriver and then float the logs down here to a little it's a boat launch now, but the ramp was designed for pulling logs out of the water. And they pulled them out of the water, stacked them onto a truck, and off they would go. Somewhere around here, I don't know exactly where. Probably actually, yeah, I think that's it right in front of us. Here next to the dam. Yeah, I'm betting that's Bruce's Eddy right down there. Yep, that's it. You can see the little ramp, what's left of it. Oh, it's so cool. Isn't that great? It looks fantastic. Alright, so the airport down here. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. There we go. The airport down here is the Orofino Airport. Real close to the, this this dam. So we're gonna cruise down this river here and check out this little airport. Actually, is that it right in front of me? No, it's further down the a little further down the river. Not much. We're actually gonna need to bleed a little bit of speed off if we want to do a quick touch and go here.
Sierra 68 traffic Diamond November 768 Lima Echo is on final runway 9er to land.
There it is. Isn't this great? Look at this beautiful little airport just tucked into this valley here.
Sierra 68 traffic Diamond November 768 Lima Echo is clear of the runway.
The hangars aren't there. That's disappointing. Well, I'm gonna park up, refuel the plane. Not that I think we really need fuel. No, we've only burned a quarter tank coming up here. But it means we're going to burn another quarter tank going back. And then even more looking for our destination. So we might as well fill up while we're here. There's the fuel truck. We'll go ask him for some avgas. And then we will continue on to Johnson Creek. All right, we have just flown over the Grangeville Airport once again, which means it is time for us to head back out of town. Picked up US 95 once again, and we're going to follow this right back down into this valley up ahead. And that will take us to Riggins. Then we'll follow a road out of Riggins to get to, we'll follow the road out of Riggins in order to get up to the Johnson Creek area. And there we are, folks. That is the city of Riggins, Idaho. US 95 off to the north there, comes into town from the north, and then US 95 follows that valley, and we are going to stay with the river and follow that valley. Just gonna pop into this. So we are currently here, and we're going to follow this river up along to McKay Bar, and then follow this valley, or sorry, we're actually probably going to follow the road and just skip this a little bit. So we're looking for Crassel or Reed, and then that will take us to Johnson Creek. So we're going to follow this road here, actually. Probably a smarter choice. And we're also just climbing through 8,200. We're on the McCall altimeter setting. So that should be pretty close to what's at Johnson Creek. But yeah, this little jog to the north, I think, is this right here. So pretty close to where the road splits off. Bergdorf might actually be pretty high elevation, honestly. There's no way. This... Are you kidding me? Is that really it? Is that the road? Oh gosh. Oh, good gravy. It's terrifying. Look at those switchbacks. Oh my gosh. I knew it was steep. Yikes. I wasn't expecting it to like actually just go straight up a mountain. It looks like we got a cloud printed on the ground there. Yeah, I'm hoping that was just like some kind of log road, not the one we're actually looking for. That was a little bit... actually, no, that might still be the right road. Yeah, it goes... off down there. That might be the correct road indeed. Yeah. Yep, I think that's it. Alright, I'm going that way. That is indeed our road. It doesn't look paved. It does not look paved. It might not be, honestly. This part of Idaho could easily be a dirt road, probably impassable this time of year due to snow. What altitude are we at now? We are climbing through 9,600. So yeah, I think my plan for this plane, I'm going to try and get this plane over to Missoula, because Missoula's like, I very much miss Missoula. Which is weird because I'm homesick for a place I never actually really lived. Like, my address was there for a long time, just because that was where I was based out of for work, and I didn't actually have an apartment anywhere. But, you know, just used the terminal address, had a mailbox in downtown, that sort of thing. Oh, I miss it so much, though. Look at that beautiful little creek going through there. Oh, I bet this area is gorgeous during the summer. Well, it's gorgeous during winter, too, but terrifying. Gorgeous in a terrifying way. Not a whole lot of roads up here that can be called roads. This is a road, despite the fact that it is not paved. All these other trails you see in these mountains, they are just that. They are trails. They are not roads. And taking a vehicle down them is probably not a good idea. Also, again, this plane has no autopilot, so apologies if the flying is not to your standards. I believe this is going to be Bergdorf up here. Bergdorf, some kind of building. Warren. Tailings, some kind of mine up here. Yep, that's Bergdorf, alright. There's a little hot spring right here. A couple of campgrounds. I'm sure it's absolutely gorgeous. This little trail going up to whatever this is. Iron mine. Maybe. Missile silo? Who knows? Yep, we're going to keep going this way. I think that little lake is this. Maybe that. So that's a nice little landmark. Keep flying for that. You know, we should see Russell somewhere up ahead of us. And Yellow Pine. And from Yellow Pine, we just go south. We'll find Johnson Creek. Big Baldy is up here, 10,100 feet. 9,705 for the peak, but 10,100 feet for the safe altitude. Ew. That's near Indian Creek. We landed there. Didn't realize you were so close to that. Okay. Okay, so we know where we are. Mostly. Gosh, those mountains are intimidating. So yeah, McCall is somewhere over here. Those are terrifying, is what those are. Look how tall they are! Oh my gosh. I'm regretting my choice to come here in this plane, but you know what? It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. This is a great little plane for this. Little GA plane, not really designed for bush flying, but we're going to do it anyway. So yeah, that road comes in here. That looks 9,322, 9,027, 9,064, all these peaks out here. Oh my gosh. So yeah, and then we just follow this road all the way to Yellow Pine. And from Yellow Pine we can go south. Perfect. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I know where we are. I repeat again. That lake apparently called Loon Lake, just for the record. That little lake that we saw off to the side. There's Crassel. Okay, there's the road. Is this road paved? No. Good to know, good to know. Trying to get a look at Yellow Pine here. See what this looks like. There it is. Alright, Yellow Pine's like a proper little town. Okay. Alright, yeah, this shouldn't be too difficult. Yellow Pine is like a proper little city. Not city. City, way too optimistic. Proper little town. Alright, so this airport is right around 5,000 feet in altitude. So we gotta lose 5,000 feet on our approach to this runway. That's terrifying, isn't it? That's a great runway. Yep, that's the road to McCall. Somewhere out there. Oh, goodness. This is not the plane that anyone would hire for this job. You'd come up here in like in a caravan at the very worst is what you'd need up here. Caravan's great for this sort of thing. Alright, what's our current altitude? We are at 10,750. Let's just give it a touch of nose down trim. We don't want to get up. We don't want to push for the altitude record in this thing right now. Trust me. Let's bring down our RPM a little. Do another weather check on McCall.
Zulu.
3028, really?
Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 900 feet, few clouds at 4,400 feet, few clouds at 12,200 feet. Temperature -9 C, dew point 10 C, altimeter 3028.
What is happening up here is making the altimeter reading change that much.
Observation 2200 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility 10. Sky condition, few clouds at 900 feet, few clouds at 4,400 feet, few clouds at 12,200 feet. Temperature -9 C, dew point 10 C, altimeter 3028. Kilo Mike Yankee Lima, automated weather observation 220.
Tree Uniform 2 Traffic Diamond, November 768 Lima Echo 1 3 miles northwest 10,300 feet inbound to land runway 35.
Alright, so yeah, we weren't nearly as high up as we thought we were. The pressure just changed on us. Okay. That's terrifying. So I think this might be our valley here, potentially. So the whole reason I want to come up here and go to this airport is because this airport is a super detailed airport. It appeared on the in-game marketplace as an airport you could download. And of course, I'm going to download any and all custom airports that they add that are in this region of Idaho and Montana. because I love these little airports so much. They're so much fun to fly in and out of, and if any of them get more detailed, that's excellent. Because the only one up here that was remotely, that was what you would call, what did they call it? Bespoke airport is what they called it in the last update. The only one of those up here was Lower Loon Creek, and that's not a place you can fly in with a lot of GA planes. Right, so we can see our road out our left wing. We've got plenty of altitude for this area. Yep, I bet that's yellow pine right here. Yep, I'd almost guarantee it. I bet that's yellow pine. So then our road goes this way. So Johnson Creek is going to be in this valley. Alright, we're below 10,000, 9,700 at the moment. So we've got to be real careful. There's a couple of peaks that are above us at this point already. I think just the one Baldy over here is the only one I've really got to worry about at this altitude, and we're not planning to get close to that. Alright, so we're going to get into a critical phase of flight here. Let's go ahead and turn the fuel pump on and put our carb heat on. High. Quite a gust of wind there. And we're going slow enough we can probably drop our approach flaps whenever we want. Alright, so yeah, I think we're going to aim this way, keep a lookout for the landing strip, and then just go around this mountain, drop into this valley. Yeah, should be pretty doable. Looking for it down there. Gonna watch that mountain. Not far down this valley at all. The angle of the sun here, not a particularly helpful thing. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, that might be it right there. I think that is in fact our airport. Let's check our camera. Landing runway. Alright, moment of truth. That is indeed our airport. Though I want to clarify, we are landing on 17 southbound runway, not the northbound. Runway for landing. 17. Wait, which one is the
Tree Uniform 2 Traffic Diamond, November 768 Lima Echo 1 miles west, 9,100 feet inbound to land runway
land 17,
17.
takeoff 35, yeah. Alright. Okay. Okay, we know it's down there. We're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. Alright. Feet on the controls. It's directly below us. There we go, that's the button I wanted. So we are on, I guess, crosswind.
Tree Uniform 2 Traffic Diamond November. 768
flaps.
Lima Echo is on crosswind runway 17.
Bring our power back. RPM up. Got our carb heat going. We got our fuel pump on. Really bring our throttle back so we can descend nice and quickly. Because we're like right at borderlines for our flaps here. Let's actually go ahead and knock another notch of flaps down. Alright, that'll really help us descend with while dropping speed here. Again, airport's going to be right at 5,000 feet, so that's us at 7,500. There's Yellow Pine off to in that direction, so we're going to call, I guess this would be base leg?
Tree Uniform 2 Traffic Diamond November. 768 Lima Echo is on base runway 17.
$6,500. Let's bring some power back in. All right. 6,000 calling final.
Tree Uniform 2 Traffic Diamond, November. 768 Lima Echo is on final runway 17 to land.
$5,750. $5,500. All right, we're 500 feet above the runway. $400. Landing light. Let's get our position lights on too, just to improve our visibility since we're in the shadow now. 300. $200. Alright, only 100 feet above the runway now. We're just looking for... Is that it? Oh, that's terrifying. No, that's not it yet. Not quite. Just around this corner. Alright, according to this, we're actually a little bit below the below the runway. There's going to be some error because we're using the McCall altimeter setting. Nope, I see it out in front of us right now. Oh, that approach. Oh my gosh. That is nerve-wracking. Alright. Just keep the end of the runway directly ahead. Watch those trees. Watch those trees. We're on approach speed. We're on approach speed. Watch the trees. Cut the throttle. Oop. Don't hit the posts. We definitely just clipped a flag with the wing. Goodness, look at this. Oh my gosh. Wow. Okay. Okay, that plane's propeller is definitely on. Guess I'll park here. That's okay. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Segmented circle and a windsock. There we go. Alright, let's get this plane shut off and actually look around. This is fantastic. Okay, parking brake. Boop. Flight is logged. Results can be found on the website. Okay. Close the hot air entry. Turn off the carb heat. Already stowed our flaps. RPM, throttle, good, good. We can turn the fuel pump off at this point. We can turn all of our lights off. And the avionics off. And we can turn the key off. There's the game trying to end my flight for me again. No, stop it. I'm not done yet. Battery off. And close the fuel shutoff valve. This looks incredible. Drone time. Look. What is this? All right, F12. This is so good. Like, this is the only airport I've landed at in Idaho yet where there's so much detail that you can tell these are just piles of rocks, these markings at the ends of the runway. Like, this is the runway marking that they use for a lot of grass strips in Idaho. But they're just like painted bits of white, active airport snowmobiles prohibited. Oh, nice touch. There's like painted bits of white, white ground texture. For a second there, I forgot which which airplane was mine. That's so good. I'm so glad we came here now. One more screenshot. thank you all so much for watching. My name's Elio Dare. I guess this is like a review of this DLC now. Yeah, heartily recommended. Definitely go check this out. And you can find me on... this is on the Microsoft Flight Simulator in-game marketplace. Just look for 3 Uniform 2 or Johnson Creek, Idaho. You can find me on the internet at Elio Dare on Xbox Live, Steam, Nintendo Switch. Xbox Live is where you want to friend me if you want to fly along with me. I'm usually on the West Coast USA server or the East Coast server, depending on whether I'm flying with other people or not. And you can also find me on Twitter, also at Elio Dare, or you can leave comments below the videos, because that's easily the best way to get a hold of me, because I do read all of those, because I'm still a tiny, tiny channel. Thank you all so much for watching. That was incredible. That was such a fun approach, too. What was the last altimeter reading on here? Yeah, we got 4,500 by the no, it's 4,900. So the altimeter is 3063 now, apparently. Good grief. So yeah, quite a difference from McCall. Oh, that was so much fun. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day.